Unpopular truth. Back with another video. I was thinking about this because people was talking about Steph Curry and Magic Johnson. They were saying that Steph Curry can't be a better player or than Magic Johnson, or Steph Curry can't be in the top 10, right? But I would like to challenge everybody that has. It made me think. It made me think about Kobe, right? Because everybody knocked Kobe for being on the team with Shaq the first 3 championships that they had, right? But they don't knock Shaq. So Shaq he don't get knocked at all, but Kobe gets knocked down out of the top 10 some type of way because he had Shaq on his team, but Shaq doesn't get knocked out for having Kobe on his team. And then that led me to this. This is why I'm talking about Magic Johnson right now and Steph Curry, because if you knock Kobe and Shaq for having each other, then that means you gotta knock Kareem and Magic for having each other, right? Is that fair? And see, that's what people don't do in these conversations. They don't try to be fair. They just trying to debate, trying to win it, but they don't think logically, like you setting yourself up, because if you knocking these people, you got to knock these people, because it's the same thing, right? That's just like they knocked Curry for not having 2 Finals MVPs or more Finals MVPs because he didn't get them when Kevin Durant was there. So now he get knocked for Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant get knocked for him. So now the only 2 championships that you can knock Curry for are the first one and the last one, right? But think about this with Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson never had one without Kareem, right? He never won a championship without Kareem. So how does that not play in the factor of him being dropped down further than people have him? Because everybody got Magic Johnson in the top 5. They literally have Magic Johnson in the top 5. But all his championships came with the dude that held the scoring record for 38 years. Right? But nobody don't knock them for that. I don't believe you should knock a player for having them people on the team. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just going by everybody else's logic when they knock Kobe. Oh, now that they knock, if you knock Kobe, that means, like you said, you gotta knock Magic and Kareem and Shaq. Cause see, even people knock Michael Jordan for having Scottie Pippen, so how wouldn't you knock Shaq for having Kobe? That's even a bigger knock. Even with Magic Johnson, that's a bigger knock. You had Kareem, and Kareem had you. So why they should get knocked way harder because of people knocking Michael Jordan for having Scottie? Right? But I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on that. I just trying to see what everybody's logic is. You know, tell me how are you being fair if you don't knock them too? Because according to everybody, that should knock all three of them out of the top 10. That should knock Shaq out the top 10, Magic out the top 10, and Kareem. Right? I would think so. If that's what we gonna go by, you know, if that's what we gonna go by, I would think that you need to knock all of them out the top 10 if Kobe's at the top 10. Because truth be told, Kobe got 2 without Shaq. So Kobe kind of above all of them. Because he didn't have another superstar on his team when he got those 2 without Shaq. So, and then Shaq get knocked down because he wasn't the reason why they won in Miami. So, Kobe would be the best out of all of them, and he should be put in the top 10 before them. Or the top 5 before them. If you gonna put wherever you gonna put them in. Because he had the less help. Other than Michael Jordan, he had the less help with his 2 that he won without Shaq. Am I wrong? Somebody let me know in the comments. Am I wrong for making it fair? Because now when you, just like I said, now Steph Curry 2 without Durant make a big difference. Right? Am I wrong? Somebody let me know. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.